Can promise, yeah. Oh, me can't show they will say, where we are my kumo, and nobody gon' break us up, boy. Nobody break us up, boy. Oh, me can't check where I can, we see me one man, and girl, I never see your type, oh. I never see your type, oh. I don't think, maybe I go, although I go. Baby, I never see your type. My girl, I like your vibe. For your love in a good time. Baby, I go. Although I go. Baby, I never see your type.
Mother kid, yeah. I gave you a fat apple. We are 50 day one. I will be insane. Up to 16 years. Eileen mother kid. Bronya super baby out of maniama. Bra Eileen mother kid. You man money maniama. Yeah, you wholesalers. Yeah, you retailers. Eileen mother kid. Well, baby, yeah, maybe out to sell wardrobes, toys, baby food, diapers. I give ya a baby with your Eileen mother kid. Now, your main branch. Our GCB. Our Kanshi. Uko Spintex. Eileen mother kid was Star Oil. Uko Blake. My Eileen mother kid. Ben Malcolm. Uko Poblacion. Number 45. Eileen mother kid will osu ye Ben Presby. I give you a baby. Nyama with your Eileen mother kid. And I will be your number ni 054 917 8137 054 917 8137. Bomodian friend Eileen mother kid. Yen ye be show brony.
I am Brazil, Obi on Temase, and my man say painting away number one. But I am number one. Missy, I don't yet go. I am Brazil, Obi on Temase, and yes, I want painting away number one.
Bumi D, mommy.
Oh no,
You the fella? AMG, baby. Swap. Beyond control.
Can promise, yeah. Oh, me can't show they will say, where we are my kumo, and nobody gon' break us up, boy. Nobody break us up, boy. Oh, me can't check where I can, we see me one man, and girl, I never see your type, oh. I never see your type, oh. I don't think, maybe I go, although I go. Baby, I never see your type. My girl, I like your vibe. For your love in a good time. Baby, I go. Although I go. Baby, I never see your type. My girl, I like your vibe. For your love in a good time.
Bumi D, mommy. Yeah.
Yeah, mama, kwa badiba Eileen mother kid. Eileen mother kid, yeah. I gave you a fat apple. We are 50 day one. I will be insane. Up to 16 years. Eileen mother kid. Bronya super baby out of maniama. Bra Eileen mother kid. You man money maniama. Yeah, you wholesalers. Yeah, you retailers. Eileen mother kid. Baby, yeah, maybe out to sell wardrobes, toys, baby food, diapers. I give ya. Efa baby with your editor was Star Oil. Uko Blake. My Eileen mother kid Ben Malcolm. Uko Poblacion. Number 45. Eileen mother kid will osu ye Ben Presby. I give you a baby. Nyama with your Eileen mother kid. And I will be your number ni 054 917 8137 054 917 8137. Bomodian friend Eileen mother kid. Yen ye be show brony.
I am Brazil, Obi on Temase, and my man say painting away number one. But I am number one. Missy, I don't yet go. I am Brazil, Obi on Temase.
Bumi D, mommy.
Oh no,
You the fella? AMG, baby. Swap. Beyond control.
Can promise, yeah. Oh, me can't show they will say, where we are my kumo, and nobody gon' break us up, boy. Nobody break us up, boy. Oh, me can't check where I can, we see me one man, and girl, I never see your type, oh. I never see your type, oh. I don't think, maybe I go, although I go. Baby, I never see your type. My girl, I like your vibe. For your love in a good time. Baby, I go, although I go. Baby, I never see your type. My girl, I like your vibe. For your love in a good time.
Your mama kwa badiba Eileen Madake. Eileen Madake de. Adebia efa akwala bi afiti day 1 na wo be nyinsɛn up to 16 years. Eileen Madake wo. Bro nya so pe baby ato wo maniama. Bra Eileen Madake ye wo mema ne maniama. Ye wholesalers ye retailers. Eileen Madake wo baby nyama bia te say wardrobes, toys, baby food, diapers. Adebia efa baby with the Eileen Madake na wo benya no. Ye main branch e wo GCB e wo Kanshi. Uko Spintex Eileen Madake wo Star Oil. Uko Blake Eileen Madake ben Malcolm. Uko Aboblosia number 45. Eileen Madake wo Osu ye ben Presby. Adebia efa baby nyama hu de Eileen Madake e na wo benya no. Ye number ni 054 917 8137 054 917 8137. Bomodia friend Eileen Madake ye ne be show bro ni
I am Russia, Obi Otamase, and my man was a painting away number 1. But I am number 1. Missy, I don't yet to go. I am Russia, Obi Otamase, and yes, I am fainting away number 1. But I am number 1. Your back like plantation, turn around no rotation. Baby girl, you deserve a standing ovation. It's in the baby, I go. Although I go. Baby, I never see your type. My girl, I like your vibe. For your loving, I go die. Baby, I go. Although I go. Baby, I never see your type. My girl,
They take you for a fool, happy. Although you will be one, no be two. Girl, I never see your type. To be honest, that's the truth. Hey.
Abo ene eye opepon bosne da etosu du 91 mienu ni eduonu enumu wo maimunsam ena things amahudo so sama yaboabo no no emre aso se yede beso mu ewo diamond kase so kase bono ensema ebedimu akotini bi anese Ghana mampanyi eye John Dramani Mahama ayadia wode ne nsa hwe akopie mu ewo National House of Chiefs ase ye na eho woni won edidi enkomo bebre
Onwanyafo John Dinapo enene wakasa ediafa Ghana yenyinam kanea ho se eka beda so nko ade se de eka mia ye se edru $3 billion.
Afenso no na chese ora eye atoka self force no odin sembi abetu dwa wotwem se wone na aban no behwe se ne be ya emofan school feeding won be ye pa
Dr. Atok Kasel Force enene wono so watu bi pa emu odin edi amane afenyo makense se wonhwe no nsua no efiso ye de panin
ye ne nsema hudu obi enene nwumre ya boabo no ye de ba beso mo ewo diamond kase so wagudie enso some so a woman and you make way at Daruma and I just say one boy a chidoma yedika se boy about best to moya yasida. My Diamond Ground Real Estate, Diamond Ground Travel and Tour, Diamond Ground Real Estate, and then you may walk past the project as I see a man to anything. As I see only longer for any assembly and as I would go a trim and when I say yet, one bed one and dear apple come at your mouth. After Diamond Ground Travel and Tour to say, why about point to crash a simple yada, over sell or we amount yard, brown I say yet not one wow. Open when they chop my all up past the number 5 on the Diamond TV and what I could have put me so after you for our 0552 487 385.
I said that fabrics and so F was a fabric no dear F na F1 dear Ghana ha when yana baby I said that fabric with the child quite I our new Makola shopping more inside while one Methodist book depot and a D and share any mubora honum ness a fabric no kwaji de efe pa na afia hyase asoso no kɔ na kwaji ne ma ne bi na tonto na ese enkwa wie ne na sika aba obutum
Ben Light Enterprise said say wo car na asɛ no car dada na wo pesa wo ye no mu no no sika wa koma to ye wo be bo na witimi aspect wo car ni ye wo kopie mu e wo Ben Light Enterprise asɛ ye dia wo ne ma bi say headlight still like one piece we biara ye this car e ma car e ye se piano wo kopie mu e wo Ben Light kwa wo be bo hwɛ ne cha kwan ewo incline aboso kan City Lights Junction and after penny pound ewo 0247 888 591.
afia hyase de eno ani adwuma ani nsi ya wo de be ye adwuma no na wo pe adwuma ye de no abo awura Rich May Beauty Supply akache no akwajeje eniama ewo ho ne bebre na afi wo de start nails ye se na be ya afi ne be kwa wie no na sika aba wo botomu we na cha kwan ewo New Makola shopping mall inside wa be hu Rich May so wo du ho no maboye din na nya discount
I just lay on fire so bet me up wow ama we dear na chese aye we say aye basano e besti ne dadwe bu na aye fe crache ne dada na afi so we obi e wa bo modun hu so enya obi papa na chese ha just lay on fire chap and we me more supplements a photo bet me up wa ko modun the chap and all la pass at the top finance one total filling station no and addition and I bet me so a friend I was 0248045224
ne kra na Juanita Land Enterprise so efrefre was say emofra ne ma yo pemfo na wo fie na akowo na se wo hu de wonyo ho so de bora na kache na beje mofra ne ma de ode be continental de ode kwo wonyina obe paake ne kama e de agu bag mu e de amawo we wunya ne ba bia wa je Juanita Land Enterprise we ne cha kwan e wo tudu e wo nkran ai wo bora ho no ma ai Juanita Land obehwe wo kama no ama bibia wa koma ehwehwe
Enyuma kwei adaruma ene nwe wo mo ebo ye chidoma ye de diamond kase eba beso mu akenkan fo ene nwe eye me mausi konyo mini aba
afia frempama
ye be dane ye ho aba ye ba ye de kase bo ni twemu ebe to
At the general. Gazi. What else? Just pray for your enemies. Buddy. Now.
Coulda friend, coulda enemy, coulda every gunman see I made them watch. Coulda me, coulda you, coulda my fake friends, yes my fake friends. Coulda them, coulda myself, coulda family, coulda my sister. Or coulda my own girlfriend, coulda my boss, anyone, enemies.
Hello, careful. I have cute bags and more. Now, you should cute bags and more. If you mokola shopping mall or ever, it's first one more. Don't say, guys, be able to come bags. I will go for a chain while bowing Kaka. Open GCB branch. I will on right. Now, the opposite of Rawa, a t-shirts, baby, and Lacoste. Now, when you have gone over. But when you go step school, the full step school now, the office of us, interphone but there was one that on banks affordable quality. Now, baby, and I think bag bia upe odiasimu ha ye wo Prada, ye wo Praha, ye wo Dior, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, guess na ye wo bi. Bags bia mpobwa emunye ye wo mpobwa bia slippers, say sandals, say full shoe, say flat shoe, say den, ye wo ni na ye odi kwa sorry. I for there ye wo clutches we are you and say ebi a wupie ayoko dinner bia na bia go to me credit akọ there was nice small bags so wa go to me ebi a wo ha ni he bia je go to me credit akọ no wasan bia ba mbo ba ni bia be free keke ms wo go there were different Fendi. There are different types of brain. Need to know the body now. And say we shall conquer the papa. Bags and more. Now Benya na upizia. The telephone number is 020 915 6336. 020 915 6336. So now this million I 02444 4 11223 means Subu 02444 11223. Madam Asibe.
Will, okay, mama, smile for me. Don't you ever cry for me? Some people just want me to break down, some losers go speed up and take what I have from me. No way.
Guide me from my enemy. So me now know what me do them. They one shoot, one hurt, one pull me down.
Never.
Oh God Almighty, put the kind of enemies don't come away. Yeah. And every obstacles, please don't come away. Yeah. To all me fake friends.
For ya Samo Bibiara Aquaba Biom Diamond Cassia and a Wenigusua Wishe Afe Cassia Boninchemu Eni Gana your man Penny John Dramani Mahama and another day Wakoshia a year National House of Chiefs now one one eating Komo Bebre I one eating Komo be FIA one traditional governance no enyama emwa match as a governance no entumpon na hono na wode nsem bi etu won anim se eye enyama anasa ntawanta wane ntokwanto kwa omo authority a won mu no ade a won mu hwe na chese won mutimi ngyan ni nyina sene ebeya ebeboa won man Ghana ye nimpontuo.
Security briefings I've got after December 7th, the issue of chieftaincy disputes has become a major issue. Anytime a chief passes away and a new chief has to be selected, invariably 2 rival chiefs or 3 rival chiefs suddenly appear. In the 1992 Constitution, it was decided from the unpleasant experiences of the past where government used to interfere in chieftaincy matters to leave the issue of chieftaincy completely to the chiefs themselves. That is the National House of Chiefs and the regional houses of chiefs. But then I do think that there are issues that come up, especially with the selection of new chiefs that creates security crisis. And so when law and order breaks down, government is called in to protect the peace. And so I think that we must work with you to see how we can prevent this from happening. I remember that at a point, it was decided that there should be a codification of the lines of succession. I don't know how far that project has gone, but it looks like the issue of disputes is becoming even worse by the day than it was before this codification took place. And so that's an issue that I think we should look at. As I said, we intend to hold a constitutional review validation conference. And at that conference, the intention is to put the work of the FIAJO committee, which was the initial work that was commissioned by President Atta Mills, and then also the work that was done by the Chebe-Nsah-Bonsu committee under the commission of President Nana Akufo-Addo, and put all those on the table so that we see what is still relevant in terms of amending our constitution and what is no longer relevant. As you operate under a constitution, you find some loopholes and things to make amendments to a constitution. And I just give the example of the impasse between Parliament and the Supreme Court as to who has the mandate to declare seats vacant and all that. And so if we're looking at the constitution again, that's one of the areas we should look and tighten so that it makes it clear who has the constitutional mandate to do what. There might be other issues like that we need to look at. There are various issues that I think that if we amend, it would make our constitution more of a living document than it is currently. We've operated under it since 1992, and I think that there are some aspects of it we must look at.
I was a 4 year to work as a body Sodiana, Ghana Mampeni, John Dramani, Mahama, and a nay, or the Aprobono, Aquaco Piemu, Ewo, Cantamanto, Wanaija, Eto, Muat, says, Womo, and Yemenina. Any omuko didi enkomo efa ekwan on befa so akọ manim e na afa so ekwan on befa so abon ho ban say da chen sa neoma we nyina ebi ensidio.
First things we need to do is to prevent these fire outbreaks from happening. In some cases, it might be due to wrong wiring and things like that, or use of inferior materials. But in some cases, too, we can't rule out what we call arson, that is people deliberately setting fire in order to cause destruction. I remember it happened before in 2013 when I was newly sworn in as president. There were market fires in almost every market, which was quite unusual. And in many cases, the investigation showed that people deliberately set fire in order to just cause chaos and confusion. And so we need to look at several things. One, how to prevent it from happening again. Two, how to alleviate your plight. And three, how the market should be rebuilt. And so the first one is we held a meeting with the security heads today to see how we can tighten security around all the major markets in order to prevent any such occurrence. Just this morning we heard about Techiman Market, a fire in Techiman Market. So it looks like it's something that is going to continue, and so we need to take quick steps. And so I've asked the security to arrange with the various security services to tighten security around major markets. In addition to that, we are asking the National Fire Service in the nights, because these fires take place in the night, and that's what gives us room for suspicion that there are people who are deliberately doing this. In the daytime, you don't hear that there's a fire anywhere. How the fire can decide that it's only in the night that it ignites and burns, I mean, it's beyond anybody's imagination. And so the second is we are asking the fire service where there are major markets to deploy their fire tenders close to the markets in the night, so that in the event of a fire outbreak, they are right there on the scene to be able to quench it before it causes any damage. And so that's the second. We're also asking them to explore installing CCTV cameras at all vantage points of every market, so that if anybody is involved in setting fire to markets, we'll be able to see on the CCTV what is happening. So these are some of the immediate steps we think we should take in terms of prevention. And so soon, you, the leaders of the various market associations, the important markets, will be contacted by security to see how those arrangements can be.
abusiafo ye toa kasebo no so dia ahwefo ebekaya efiti bra wo si eye John Dramani Mahama se wo ye mampanyi aganafo eto woba edema no amanfo dodo na ene ka se John Dramani Mahama ababiom dia na chese dum so asanso ababiom we ena Ghana ye mampanyi John Dramani Mahama akohia Independent Power Producers awotwa wontia se IPPS awone won edin komo efa ya nyinam kanea no eho senye won betimi aya ebeboa se ne beya dum so emma wo maimu ebiem
40% commercial and technical losses and continue to think that you have a viable business. And so something must give in that sector. And that's why I've said that we are looking at introducing private sector participation. If you remember, under the Millennium Challenge Compact, we had agreed that in the last portion of the distribution, billing, and metering, we're going to introduce private sector participation. And so I remember I signed the contract eventually, the compact, and we started the whole process with improving the national grid with the bulk supply points, the BSPs, and all that. But there was also a component for private sector participation in billing and metering. And so the new government took over, and that's when the whole PDS saga happened. Even as irregular as PDS was and as inefficient as it was, I mean, when PDS came, you could see an increase in the revenue that was being collected. And so if we do it more transparently, more fairly, more competitively, I'm sure that we'll get an efficient partner to join us in terms of billing and metering so that we can eliminate the huge losses that ECG is making. And so we're willing to take the bull by the horns and reform that sector of it, and also reform the governance in ECG so that it's running more efficiently than it does currently.
Aswafo ayapa no so wombe Ghana yenyina monkania ho ensensem eso wodmonyafo John Abdullahi Jenapo enene wakasa se sia eka eda yenyina monkania nsem so no eya dia edu $3 billion a eha dwini ye pa enti wo hwe kwa obefa so ayi sa aka no afiri honom se ne ebeya enyinam kania ho nsem no ebetimi agina so.
When we were leaving office, the debt stock consolidated was close to $2 billion. Fortunately, I have a document summary of energy sector debts and lenders. In August 31st, 2017, the ESLA PLC got a full audit of the entire energy sector debts. And Mr. Chairman, I refer to page 17 of the document. The total energy sector liability at the time was 9.4 billion cedis. They themselves used an exchange rate of 4.4. If you use this exchange rate of 4.4, the debt had then moved from about 2 billion to 2.1 billion. So let me put on record that as at this time when the debt was validated, the debt was 2.1 billion. Mr. Chairman, with the greatest of respect, I'm happy this question has come up because I've heard some people bundling figures of $5 billion. That is inaccurate. This public record is before Parliament and can be verified. Currently, I had the opportunity to chair the Energy Subcommittee of the transition team. At the last meeting, it came to light that the debt had ballooned to 2.5 billion as of 30th September 2024. Yesterday, we had a final meeting, and the reconciled figures, as I had it, was $3 billion. And so, as we speak today, the official figure I got from the Ministry of Energy, the Energy Commission, and ECG indicates that the debt has ballooned to $3 billion. But let me quickly add that the Energy Sector Levies Act raked in about 45 billion cedis. And so that paid part of the interest on the principal of 9.4 billion. But then
now
comes
sometimes, Mr. Chairman, sometimes he uses dollars and cedis. Can you be very consistent so that when you say 9, we know you are talking about either $9 billion or dollars or cedis?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Like I said, when we're leaving office, as at 31st August 2017, the debt in dollars was 2.1 billion.
Okay.
As at yesterday, the outstanding debt is a little over $3 billion. Thank you.
Waswafo a wono ene ya pound se wono ene mbehye enyinem kane ansam so ewo omaimu onimonyamfo John Abdullahi Jinapo ene wode nsem bi abetudwa se womode eye bosome nsia atoho a womode eboabo ankrakran enyumaefo no ano se ne beyi a wombetimi ede won ho ahyehye eye energy sector ne ma eno ebeboa amesikasem etimi ejina ho ana pose ebeboa se ne beyi a dumso no entimi enkoso ewo ehonom.
Let us know the time frame for this engagement, because Ghanaians will be anxious to know. What's the time frame you are looking at?
The preliminary work we have done is that my target is to push for 6 months, but I do not want to stampede the committee if I'm fortunate to get your approval. But give and take within this year, we should be able to do that because there are lessons that we've learned from the previous concession, and so that will be the building block. But like I said, we want to do that in a very transparent, open manner, and get the best for this country. Thank you.
Abusafo ye to akase bone so dia na waswafo aya pa no say oye Attorney General na face was aya Minister of Justice onwonyamfo Dominic Eyin enene wa chirechire mu die ntia ECG and PDS nsensam no ekọ so no otete nsem we abra okopie mu ewo appointment committee ano ene.
That is so, Mr. Chairman. I operate within the political legal context of this country, and I'm always aware of the political dynamics, and I consult widely before I do what I do.
So the point I want to make is that you were aware that where you stood in the political space, you were against the tide in taking up the ECG case.
I didn't think of any tide. I thought about the interests of the state of Ghana.
I agree. And that is why I'm celebrating you for that which you did. That politically, the tide was against the government of the day. But here you were, because of your professional stature. And I was happy you made reference to a third-party legal firm that actually spotted you and pulled you out of the lot to be the representation, the attorney for ECG. So that's what the point I want to make, that politically the tide was against you. Would you agree?
I was not conscious of any tide. I wasn't swimming against any tide. I just took a professional decision to agree to serve as counsel in this matter. And the ECG is owned by the Republic, owned by the state. It's a limited liability company with its own board of directors and so on. I didn't think about the political implications of representing ECG, but I knew that the politics around PDS was not, because I also believed in the fact that there was wrongdoing on the part of PDS, and I wouldn't accept a brief, from a company that I believe was in the wrong in respect of a transaction.
For ya to akasia bono so diana was swafo a wono ene ya powder se wo mehwe Ghana ye sikasem so Dr. Castle Atoforsen Edin Sembi at Ghana for enyima wahye boye papa se wɔne n'aban no wɔn bɛhwɛ na kyɛ sɛ school feeding program no wɔn bɛtumi ahyɛ mu kena na mmɔfra no nso anya ho mfasoɔ adi na wɔde nsɛm wei ɛto dwa a wɔrekyerɛ mu sɛ ɛnɛ mmerɛ a ɔne yɛn ɛrekasa yi sɛ yɛhyɛ ɛyɛ sika yɛde ato hɔ ama abofra baako koraa na ɛnya deɛ bɛtumi atɔ kosua baako koraa ɛno nti no wɔne n'aban deɛ wɔn bɛhwɛ sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ wɔn bɛhyɛ mu kena na mmɔfra no so wɔn bɛtumi anya so mfasoɔ.
I said earlier that I come from a rural constituency, and I know the impact of school feeding program. My concern is that the amount you give today per child as the cost you pay to the caterer is not enough to pay to feed the child well. In fact, it is not enough even to buy egg. That's what it is. It's not enough to buy egg. And so we will not only sustain it, but we'll make it better. We'll make it better. Because as I've said, our policies will be designed in such a way that those strong will preserve growth and protect the vulnerable. And the vulnerable is what we are talking about. Remember, the school feeding is not in Achimota. It's not in Achimota school. It's somewhere in the village. And for them, this 1 square meal or twice is enough.
Abusafo yet wakase bone so dia na woswafo ya paw no se Ghana wo mehwe sikasem so onmonya for Dr. Cassel ato forcing enenei watutu bi pa ede amane ne yonko afenyoma kense se wo hwe no wonsua no afiri se bra na omo ye dom kuma no na omo ye omo ne oma se dom kuma eniema na sesi omo ba be ye dom kese ewo mrahye bedwam no so no omo ye omo ne oma sa pepepe enti ebe ye dia wo mo ehwe wo mo na wonsua wo.
Don't punch above your weight, else you get crushed. Having said this, I shall proceed with some few questions. In your earlier submission, you had said that you will not hurt the vulnerable. And if I quote you further, you also said that I am from a rural constituency. Therefore, I would champion policies that would benefit the poor. Currently, we have some social intervention programs rolling. 1, free SHS, boarding, free, tuition, free, feeding, free. Would you sustain the free SHS program in its current form and shape and even improve upon the quality? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nominate your answer to the question, whether you will sustain and improve upon the free senior high school program.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Mr. Chairman, myself and the minority leader has a history. We plan to enter this chamber together. Unfortunately, in his first attempt, he couldn't make it, and I made it. Mr. Chairman, he lost that primaries, and I won. And today, I'm 1 term older than him. Mr. Chairman, I'm his senior. He's older than me just 4 months, same year. We are 2 constituencies apart. We used to do private sector business even before we all entered here, and we've known ourselves growing up. Everyone knows the relationship between us. But working with him, it didn't stop me from doing my work, and it didn't stop him from also doing his work. And so, to add to colleagues, we may have relationships, but it should not stop you from doing your work. You should work for God and country, and you have to do it with the best of intention to help our country grow. We did just that. We've had a moment. We fought. We united ourselves. Today, the tables have turned. He's now the minority leader. Kwamina, learn from me and be good. Be good.
That's a good one.
Be good. Be good. Mr. Chairman, I want to say this. My party's position on free senior high school has been well articulated by His Excellency the President. We do not intend to cancel the free SHS. In fact, President Mahama has said that the free SHS has come to stay. I don't think you need any further assurance. The President of the Republic of Ghana has made this statement. Who am I? As a minister that he has appointed. So you have the assurance from the highest level of government to preserve the policy. I don't think I have what it takes to give you additional assurance. It's done. And he will be coming to this house as part of his State of the Nation address. I'm sure he will re-echo that position. I'm only a servant. My responsibility, if approved, will be to allocate resources to his priorities or to the priorities of the government. And I'll do that. So, my brother and my friend, be assured that free SHS has come to stay. And if there is anything, we'll come to this house for us to work together. But the president has said it. The budget will be presented to this house for us to peruse, consider it, and approve it. So let's not jump the gun. But I'm sure you are very sure. You are very much aware of what His Excellency, his pronouncement in the last few.
Another our Mrashaba and at a vetting committee, a member of parliament be at Nasia Wamkawamu to Wamu ano. Na way ena ensembi ekomano humeneswa eno enam so ema eye minority leader ana said dom kumano wompenya wada wanano Alexander Afenyo Markin etwifa won so a eno akoye ensama Ghana for dodo na ebo ho.
Honorable Ahmed Shaibu. Chairman, order. Chairman, I want to intervene.
We have Ahmed Shaibu and Mahama Shaibu.
Chairman, colleagues.
So, Honorable Minority Leader, you have the floor.
Chairman, before I go into colleagues, please, let's resolve matter. Chairman, I am making this point. If you check our rules book, you have the chairman of the committee and you have the vice chair. And you have the ranking and you have deputy ranking. In principle, what our standing orders is trying to say is that there is a presumption of a co-chairing of this exercise. To allow, otherwise, if you would never, you would always want to have your say, but you don't want others to speak. That is your problem, NDC. That is your problem. Yes, okay, if that is what you want to do, you're right, no problem. You will listen to me. Chairman, you can't say you can say, you've said that to my members. If you now want to extend it to me that I'm out of order and order, let's have it. Can the vice chair leave?
If the standing orders has...
Can I finish? Can I finish, my respected vice chair? Can I finish? Chairman, we are here to work as a team. The rule talks about the chair and vice chair. If this committee is to deal with a sole chair without anybody to work to express a view, it would have limited it to chairman and vice chair and nothing else. In Parliament, whenever there is a chair, there is a ranking. It is not to checkmate, but to work together and to express views of the House. When we try to put issues across, we have some of your senior colleagues who reach out about chairman with the greatest respect. With the greatest respect. I have observed consistently the way you go at my members, especially the young ones, the new ones. It's not the right way. I've been quiet watching, and I'll just be pinching you, the chairman. Please, you take it easy. Take it easy. But the way it is going, I think it is not too right. To the extent that, as your co-chair, and I want to state this on record, well, the standing, don't worry. If you give it a purposive interpretation, it will lead you to that conclusion. Please, let's understand each other. This vetting should have taken place tomorrow, all three of them. We mean well, and I want to state that on record. We mean well as a minority. We cooperated to have this 21 days or 15 days notice to be waived so that you can form your government as quickly as possible. I am pleading with you, Chairman. I am pleading with you. I do not. Can I finish? No, I'm not done. I want to be Honorable Mahama Yerga. I need to be done. I would have to be done. I do not like this situation whereby your side is still behaving as though you are in the minority. You are not in the minority. You are now in government. Please, we mean well. It is the reason why we are here. Stop the approach you are adopting. I am pleading with you. I am humbly pleading with you, Chairman. We plead with you. The approach will not help all of us.
You see, honorable members, I will give the floor to
Chairman, he did not finish. Please. No. Chairman. The gentleman, Chairman. No, he didn't finish. He had called somebody. Chairman, all my plea is. Chairman, I beg you, allow him. Chairman, please.
You see, honorable members,
it's totally untrue. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, we've had situation when the president nominated people on Friday, and we came here on Saturday. Let answer the question.
Yes, transcends the presence of this parliament. If we want to do it, we have to do it right, because you'll be going out there meeting other parliaments. So in the name of supporting first-timers or newcomers, all of us are still learning.
Arafo yebejina nsemi so na yadane ye ho akwaje aboafo enkrato aba yeba yebeto akase bono eso.
Agbomi mindful. Where the demo the mamu. Aha, Air Light Enterprise. I wa so kind City Light Junction. You know maybe I do mujuma air tail light. Headlight, front and back bumpers, front grill, down grill. There's also on side lighting travigators. There's on fog lighting so. Either light na spec light, a charger, a normal, a American type, a Japan type, a China. Ni na ye who party now of the Light Enterprise. Where the trauma some beba abuso kind City Light Junction. Mother should share the Light Enterprise. Na money ye di juma. The one on person muntu do no one kasa mun koton so ye wo wholesale sakesi a ya fe mun your mama a ye de man ko for mun person muntu no mun koton ye sanso ye delivery nationwide say ye pre-sale ye kumase ye takrade north takwa honi na ye delivery ma ade bi a person fan spare ke wo car ye share nim say only the Light Enterprise ba be di juma. Your special discount we are my Diamond TV ashefo nyina into fair your numbers to now kasa wo fa your number no Diamond TV. Your special discount we are to sudma. Your share nim say only the Light Enterprise ba be yoduba. The Light Enterprise, your satisfaction is our priority.
So wo pe Ben Light Enterprise e tra kwan dia wo aboso kan City Light Junction honoma. Anase obetimi afrem penyufo e wo 0247 888591 and 0245 966 186 0599 640 186 and 0530 122 484. Ben Light Enterprise Sebra na yen spec your car and farm.
For your Samo Bibiara, Aquaba Biom, Diamond Cassia, and I will go to Oshi Afi, yet to a Cassia Bono Esso.
Yet to a Cassia Bono so dear now, O Tumfo say to Otosumi no, yes, and taking it, and then they were the other ready more they pa to World Bank for and himself. Woman Diana a Gitamudia, a woman stakeholders in terms of Mushemukina, send a bear, ever to me abuana di impuntu Numa Adiaba, my Ghana.
Nation-wise, everything-wise, the Commission of Ghana and suggestion rapid transport sanction and having chosen sanction and having chosen that. I know JICA started with a feasibility some time ago, and then it's developed to the World Bank here where we can then put it to fruition. It's been on the drawing board for some time, 2015 and all that. The bureaucracy is something that I don't like at all, and therefore we have to push it now. The population has increased very much. We have all these transport increased very much. We have all these transport vehicles, different ones all moving, fighting for space. And that doesn't help with the economy at all, because if you calculate in terms of how many hours that it costs to do business, in terms of diesel, petrol, and what that it costs to do business, in terms of diesel, petrol, and all those things, you find that it's good. I don't know what is going to catch.
Vision of young people to have access to job. We know that job can be generated everywhere, but it's generated essentially in big cities. So in the context of cities, Ghana, the role of Kumasi is unique as a city. Nipa bebree free at the bar room. Enje sasa free at the bar room. Enje sasa de
Oyetwa Kasia Bodo so dia na Operation Recover All Loot which I want to say ora our mo and a se eku awo mo etiye so ombehwe na ebeya wona wo mu ewiewia aban chese inja pade wona fa kwiti kwan so agigigi aban ja pade nyina no wo mbegye and there wana eye penya wodi won anim sam wo kuje to ablakwa e de nsam bi abetu dwase wo mo aye hwehwemu a ekopiem e wo enkran mantem mo na wo mo etimi ehu asoye dodo na chese wo mo afa kweti kwan so age aban enya pade eno nti no wo behwe na wone saa ankofo no edi.
This is prime land, state land. I mean, the impunity is mind-boggling. Whoever that private developer is, he must know that time is up.
This became the latest state capture victim, where the Eswal government descended upon this place, removed the roofs, evicted those who were here, and a number of people are affected, not only the agric mechanization staff, NVTI. You saw that NVTI has also been asked to relocate. They have had their roofs, portions have been removed. We keep hearing the name Clement Jato, and that is the same person who the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has been engaging to carry out the so-called redevelopment.
Actually, we are attachment to agric mechanization. We'll be working here since over 35 years. The place will be given to us with MOFA in the Ministry of Trade because we are the exporters group in Ghana. So I remember some 3 years ago.
I was for your bedina and semi so na ya kwaji aboafo nkrato abayeba agudie munsam ebeto aso.
Diamond Gravel Estate and a name way on the board. I would you want some was in about some between and a sound qua. I did that could company this year. Facebook not personal and on a Diamond TV also with me. I like it no share. Now I'm because I would you want some young court and now you're Sema about and anyway about 7:30 p.m. my idea. English Premier League and match maybe everything up to that Bedford against Man City and on idea. Chelsea against Bournemouth and also West Ham and Fulham and also Gima everything up to Jana personal. Nottingham Forest against Bokwadi and Liverpool never walk alone and also Gima everything up to Jana. German Bundesliga as you remember, but Bakusi as not the landed on the men at me and the Apollo Sanso and I enter Frankfurt and said not the non a far back at me at the Aventan Soho. Now who's there against Monty Grabat and also Gima everything up to Jana our German Bundesliga. It tells you they are come at me as a AC Milan on the 65th minute and I go at me about and left Atalanta and Juve everything me at the Apollo. Now March Sebastian also running at a Grand Porter and a head coach and my book and the West Ham United. I don't come up at me about today.
Yeah, it's fair to say it's a significant one. Anybody that's watching the game, when a player pulls up like that, you know that something fairly serious has happened. So it's still early in terms of full diagnosis, I would suggest, but nevertheless a significant one, a number of weeks. Months? Number of weeks probably adds up to months, yes. So, yeah, I would say that.
What about
about some of it?
Yeah, it's a minor one with him. It's probably a little bit more than precautionary. He felt something after about 35 minutes, finished his first half, but probably not at 100%. It's touch and go, but probably erring towards the negative at the moment, but we'll see.
Yɛnkɔ na yɛnhwɛ transfer ho nsɛm a nnɛ abobɔ aba afi amana ne nsɛm deɛ a na mɛhyɛ aseɛ de fi abrantan ne Kyle Walker osi akan ɛrema Man City ɛnɛ abeto dwa sɛ abrantan no na nka ɔbɛkɔ akɔpiem Saudi Arabia nanso Kyle Walker kyɛ sɛ yɛde ɔbɛkɔ so a esi akan ɛrema boko a ne din ɛre Man City ɛnso hɔ na ayɛ disasi abrantan osi akan ɛrema Chelsea the Blues ɛnɛ abeto dwa sɛ AC Milan enso eni edi abante na chi se dati bia no ometimi no akasa ma bia so no etimi adane kwan so pepe na Bamonti na kate no ende abante ende eri Christopher Nkunku adom no Chelsea mpani etimi kasa se dati bia ya general transfer ne nya bia ne de Nkunku okokopiem Bamonti se bibia adane kwan so a ade ono so ebe na ne akokopiem so Bamonti na fe wetimi akobɔ adwuma on a visit company adwuma no etimi akɔne me papa enso ho nkomo ne de ɛdɔso yɛ papa na asɛmba ko aba beto dwa ɛne sɛ ukopima former Liverpool head coach ewura name Eric Jurgen Klopp ɛne aba beto dwa sɛ waka nsɛm kakra fa mmerante mmiɛnsa bi ho abrante a ne din ɛnso ɛde Mo Salah afei nso no Alexander Arnold ɛna afei nso no Van Dijk saa players mmiɛnsa wɔ nya no ɔmo contract no ɛnkyɛ na ɛba bɛwu na mmom ne ɔka adekyɛ players ne sɛ sɛnea ti bia no ɔmo hwɛ no mutu stand contract ɛfama Liverpool sɛnea bɛyɛ Liverpool boko no bibia nso betimi akɔ yenko tie nkomo ne bi a Jurgen Klopp etimi ka eretudwa
outstanding athlete, best ambassador your country could have, fantastic really in pretty much all departments, so I hope he will stay at Liverpool. Look, only the Egypt journalists and the Liverpool journalists ask 5 questions in one with Arnie texting, players texting, stuff like this. There's not 0.01% that I think, oh my God, I should still be there. Not at all. I'm more than happy not to be there because they are doing so well. That's really great. I wish them all the best. And I watch as many games as I can and could because it's great football. Even if you don't support Liverpool right now, you better watch it because it's really top football. Maybe the best balanced on a lot of things in the world out there right now. I'm really happy about that. What was the 3 guys out of contract?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Mo.
I'm so happy that I'm not in charge in that situation and have to answer these questions. So why should I do that?
And for some nyina see from on there you may a good game or so our Diamond Casino so na fe enyan mumba entimi fa Diamond Casino nyina entimi ko nyame atoma ochena anapa yebesen hia. Bye bye.
For yes, ama munyina akwaba biom na yede yebegyina akodie mu ensam so na yede kaseboni nyina aba na wie ye ansa na yebekɔ no ensama edi kaseboni mu akotene bi ene se Ghana ye mampani John Dramani Mahama ene de wehia National House of Chiefs na wone won edidi enkomo
Onwonyafo John Abdullahi Jinapo ene ne wono so akasa se Ghana ye nyinam kane a ese ye ka beda so nko a eye $3 billion achese hadwini ye pa.
Dr. Kasala to force them so akasa what you say. Wobeshe na one na ban just school feeding program wo mbeshe mu ekina.
Dr. Casella to force so and then they were to be the man and a young co. After your market said, what her no Wunsiano.
And some anyway be and then you your boab na ya day ever so more our diamond cassia so now and then you may I can kind for a year may mouse sick on your mini apa
Afia from Poma
and sana yebe kono I am for happy birthday cassia pa and comma a mianka sameba me come me ba na che say atamfo e wetre na ntiase ai o ye mianka sameba Chichi ono daso no ene dey me free makoma mu abompa ye we e dia maw se nyankopon endom mu nyansa ne nimdie a obetimi e die tumpon e wa brabo mu bibibia da wo hia nyankopon ebe ya ma ene dey akoye eye wa wo dey nyankopon ebe hira efiti ene akosi de nyina se ne ebe ya wonso no obetimi anyi abeye panyipa na se minyi na se me se tutu a wonso wetimi ahye me ye papa adwechichi me se yende happy birthday pa enkomo na nyankopon ebe hira papa o maame se men kan kire wo se che se wodo ye papa efina kumemu wo hunti na be ye obre nyina ahomache so de ni che se anaju fi okwa nyina ye hunti eno nti no wo sire nyankopon ho oden e wo abrabo so eno nti na haju achichi happy birthday emre ni wo anka meto enyum edma wo na so no dasene me shada abafie na che se me ne wo abedin komo baako mienu ba ebusafo ye de nyina ebesi ha se nyame adoma echina yesanso ebehia yakram
I see me in penny pa. The sounds why I see me did. Nancy, so Madame Pa, near coming home sim. Papa Mena make a crammy, Bibi France. The minima when I'm a dancer, life is a wild carnival. Mama, many be wired, I can wash. Every time I win, you be to me pass it. I carry every moment, me my spirit day free. Life is a wild carnival. Mama, many be wired, I can wash. And pim time, pim.
A higher sister best enterprise. You are in Memanioma. A bit to say jeans trousers, jeans shorts, khaki trousers, check trousers, check knickers, plain knickers, lily knickers. After your Lacoste, your t-shirts. After Seban and Cora, your Encora Lacoste, your Encora t-shirts, your Encora jeans trousers, and I want Cora material trousers. After Seban and Badia. You want jeans trousers, cargo trousers, and you want t-shirts. After you want encourage so jeans cargo, jeans t-shirts, and normal Lacoste for encourage. After so pay a truck, you want Sudu, OPGT Bank, and so pay a telephone number to swap 0248 76 75 62 Bakusini 99 73 5183.
And pim time, dummy. The top of you, I'm a sorry. Nabusia DPM in one. Any mere one papuan who can come. Me friend in a minute, no dear. Maybe Shabrani will be at the end. Me at the end, and I be being a hammy. Man, fan is sending in penny pa. You see your time, and I'm a real bam, and I'm Yami comedy and come a dead, and when I'm life is a lonely journey. And I strive for my family. What yo, I'm a soldier, one man soldier.
I'm loving my bestie, and I don't know what to do. Sometimes I feel say she feel the same way I do.
You are welcome to Elioka Enterprise. Toby Bimau Mamia, Brelioka Enterprise. You were brazier and pants. Upesa we are wedding now. No problem. Braha, Ubenya meni na upe. Ukunu bedo more. because Uto were local enterprise. There were singlet, quality ones, very nice ones for children. Nkwada, penifua, uwa papa pesa uchena dia, the local enterprise. Nema quality singlet, obe shenwa boudin. Ya wanyama bebre, so to say bed sheets. Ya was single bed sheets, double, king size and queen size. Nini na ewe local enterprise. Me frau se bra, for when you be share a local enterprise. Bibia wuhiano, I'm there for you. Afe wo pese wo pia, wo she body coma. Ya wonyama so yem. Bibi said nika gedeli. Ya sign wo stomach girdles. Nice ones, quality ones. Uta wunu hukra. Elioka enterprise nebema we mu nyina. Afe wo twa me ha. There were quality panties from Turkey. Very good ones. US dear wo UK dear wo Turkey dear wo into ba wo be ye with choice. Ube sha ube ka say pio to e die me ko to atwe ni mpese me ko Elioka enterprise you. Iti ye wo ha mo enti ye wo ha afi se wo lace bia wo sha na e transparent way specially made cotton one underwear ube she wo lace ase ye wo all colors into bar Elioka enterprise on Sabeka Sanya Menina. I see your brand singlets, pants, boxes, war Elioka enterprise. Uba Kasemi Leo James, a popular. It's usual Elioka enterprise. Bra, Mokola Rolling Spark, your city gold, the cheap. The number is 024740651. Your number for fraud so 054-661-8141. Your kind enterprise na a honor quality boost for.
I'm in love with my bestie and I don't know what to do. Sometimes I feel say she feel the same way I do. But she call me brother. I know the bad